Hey guys, Pai here. Welcome back to the channel. So I previously installed two power sunshade in my Model Y Juniper, and both of them have different functions. One of them doesn't have any LED lights or accent ambient light at all, and one with the ambient light. But today I have something different to share with you. This is a manual retractable sunshade for the new Model Y Juniper. This sunshade is a lot lighter than the power sunshade and should be a lot easier to install too. And you can manually, open and close the sunshade in the front and in the rear like this. So the rear passenger can easily open and close themselves too. So in today's video, I'll share with you what comes in the package, and then step-by-step installation. Shouldn't take more than 20 to 25 minutes to install, and then we'll test it out and see how it works and how it looks in the new Model Y Juniper. Now let's go. And here what looks like in the package. It's really compact because they separated the liner or the headliner itself and the structure of the sunshade. It's separate from the liner, and it's about the half size of the actual size. So this way it's much cheaper compared to the full size and compared to the power sunshade. Let me show you what it looks like when I take everything out and then just lay it out in different pieces. So here are all the pieces when I unpacked from the box. So you have the headliner piece itself in full piece. It was folded in the box, and then I highly recommend just to unfold it and leave it out for a day or two before you install it. And then this is a folded structure for the sunshade. So before you actually install in the car, you would have to unfold it like so. I'll show you the whole instruction later. And then of course you have to screw it with these two brackets that came in the package. So the package came with all the hardware that you need, and then the small screwdriver and also the gloves. So now we know what came in the package. Now let me show you where to get this new manual roof sunshade for the new Model Y Juniper. You can get this new Tesla Model Y Juniper retractable sunshade from EVBase or evbase.com. This is the manual version, which is a lot lighter to install and a lot lighter for the cars. You can see here they have different versions for different cars: Auto Model Y, Auto Model 3, Model 3 Highline, and the Model Y Juniper. As for the Model Y Juniper, at the moment they only have the products for the US customer only, because they have special price. Because if you are interested, you can use my special discount code DADTC for extra discount, and this is the price after the discount with the shipping. So this is about $150, more than $150 cheaper than the power sunshade. Alright, now let's go and install it in the new Model Y Juniper. Before I put together the structure part, which is on the inside, let me show you the comparison between the opening of the manual version and the power version. This is the previous power version, which is just removed from my car, and this is the manual version. It's just the headliner part or the cover part of it. As you can see, the opening is actually really similar, almost the same opening for the glass roof. The biggest difference here is the weight. So the weight of the power one it's more than double of the weight of this. So most of the weight will be, of course, on the structure, which is this one. It's like half of the weight of the power version, and the installation should be half of the time too, because we don't have to connect to any power, and it should be really simple to install this one. Now let's start putting together the structure part first. Let's start putting together the structure part. So you will need two brackets that came in the package, 8 screws, so 4 on each side, and then included screwdriver. So first you have to open up the structure. you can see here, and then we have to lock it in place. We have to flip it on the other side, like so. Now we just have to put the bracket, which is this one right here, and then just aim it on the screw. So this will keep the both sides of the structure open, because it's folded in to save the cost of the shipping, of course. Now let's put the screws in. Now the bracket installation is done. As you can see here, both sides are secured, so the bracket won't fall back. And there are 2 foam cushions on both sides. These will protect from all the material here damaging the glass roof, because this one is facing the glass roof. So the next step here, we have to pre-install 2 of the bracket that will be inserting into the headliner. So just unfold it. It came in like this, and then just unfold it. After that, use the screw that came in the package. Use this one right here, the long screw. So long silver screws to lock the bracket in place, and then just screw it in. Make sure you align to the hole underneath it. Now this side's done. Just repeat the same process on this side. Make sure there's a bolt inside here. So if nothing there, you have a spare one in the back. This one right here. Put the bolt in there before you screw it in. So that will help lock the screw in place. And use the long screws, screw it in. Again, make sure you match to that hole right here underneath it. Now we are done with both sides, left and right. We will repeat the same steps on the other side, but we have to do that in the car. So this part will be inserting into the front part of the car, and the rear part we have to screw those 2 screws in and then fan the bracket out to lock the rear in place. Now let's take this in the car. Alright, now let's put this in the car. So make sure the structure, this part right here, facing up, facing the glass, and then just diagonal a little bit and then get it inside of the car. Now insert the bracket to the front, the one that we just pre-installed earlier, and then insert into the headliner, as you can see there right here. So just insert into the headliner, between the headliner and the glass roof. Just push all the way in. Now we just have to fan out. Okay, now just fan this one out and then insert into the headliner. There we go, like so. And then now just aim the screw hole to the bracket right there, and then just put the screw in to lock it in place. And just repeat the same process on the left side. Now the hardest part is done. Now we have to install the headliner part. Make sure this side right here with the cutout facing the rear, and the wider part facing the front, and you just use the velcro in the back to attach to the structure. Now just aim the rear part to follow the shape of the roof of the car, like so, and then I think the rest just fall in place. There you go. You probably have to move around a little bit, move it around to make sure it fits at the right shape and the right spot of the car. And the installation is pretty much done. As you can see here, it's really quick to install, faster to install than the power one, but I would take time to install the headliner part to make it nice and fit well and less sunlight coming through. I could have taken a longer time to do it. You probably could do a better job than me. Now let me show you what it looks like in the new Model Y Juniper. pretty good in the car. Like I mentioned before, I could have done a better job attaching this. Let me show you. See, this side right here has a little space on the side, but this side doesn't have that much space here, so I can just shift it on the right a little bit. And like, you know, I would just take more time to attach this. I did take a lot of time because it's super hot outside right now, because I want to test it out if it helps at all with the temperature outside. Today is gonna be, what is it, 89 right now. That's why I didn't take that much time. And I had to do it outside so you can see it easier with the camera. It's bright enough. So like this one right here, I could have done a better job attaching it. See, I have to move it either front or rear a little more just to make this part a little more flat. But the shape overall covers really well. In the back has more space here. Could have shifted a little more. So yeah, and now I can manually open and close like so, here and here. So you can close. So let's say the rear passenger want more lighting in the back here, I can just open it. The rear passenger can just open it, and then if the front passenger wants more sunlight for the front, they can do it that too manually. Because the thing is, with the power sunshade, you cannot just open front only or rear only, because you can open rear only because the power sunshade you can close halfway so the front open, but you cannot have the front only closed because it's coming from the rear. And the version that has two closed like this but power, it doesn't do one side. It has to open and close two at the same time. So that's the benefit for the manual sunshade, because you can open and close as it is, however you want, which one ever you want, and also much lighter and a little bit easier to install. The hardest part, I was wrong. I thought the hardest part was that bracket in the rear. I think the hardest part to make it looks nice is attaching this headliner right here. Otherwise, it will be so much nicer than you see here. And as for the color of the headliner, I am surprised. This is probably the best one so far. The color matching compared to the two power that I have tested before, it's matched well with the car headliner, as you can see here all around. So it has that cooler light gray, because the two, I believe the two that I reviewed before, the two power one has a warmer tone, warmer shade to it. So that's why it makes this one feel a little closer, matching the headliner of the car. Alright, now let's do a little testing here. So I have the thermometer here, inside is 80 degrees, and I cover the windshield, and then just close the sunshade. And I'll leave it out for about 15 minutes. So we'll come back about 12:10. Right now it's 81 degrees. I'll leave it out 15 minutes and see how much temperature rise. And then the next one, I'll open it and leave another 15 minutes. This is 12:10. Let's check the temperature. Woo! It's hot outside today. It's 97.0 on the inside of the car. Now let me open the sunshade all the way, both sides. Alright, so both open. Of course, the windshield's still closed. And then we'll come back another 15 minutes here, so about 12:26. Alright, 12:26. Let's check the temperature. Woo! 102.2 degrees outside right now. Wow, so the difference between close and open the sunshade is about 6 degrees, but I think it's more if you park the car outside for like hours. So yeah, the sunshade helps a lot no matter what kind of sunshade you have. I would highly recommend to put the sunshade in your car during the summertime like this. It saves a lot of AC. You know, you get in and you don't have to blast so much AC after you take off or drive the car out. As you can see in the video, the manual sunshade helps with the heat a lot during the summertime like this. I would at least get some kind of sunshade in the car during the summertime. It helps a lot with efficiency of the car, so the car doesn't keep turning AC on in the car to keep the inside interior temperature cooler while you park outside in the hot sun. And also helps, you know, when you get inside, you don't have to blast AC so much when you drive the car out. And the installation was easier than the power sunshade that I installed before, because you don't have to run any wire through the back. You basically just have to install the structure. You just have to take a little more time to than me to install the headliner part. I could have managed to do a little bit better on the headliner installation. Let me know in the comment down below what you think about this new manual sunshade for the new Model Y Juniper. I'll make sure to put the link in the description down below and special discount code for you too. Thank you so much guys for watching today's video. Make sure to click like if you liked the video. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome contents like this. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth.